Why does everything seem more expensive every year? If you've ever noticed your grocery bill climbing or rent taking a bigger bite from each paycheck, you're seeing inflation at work. It's not a one-time surprise. It's a slow change that affects nearly every purchase. Today we'll explain what inflation is, why it happens, and how it touches everyday life. Let's start simple. Inflation is when the general price of goods and services rises over time. Think of a dollar slowly shrinking in your wallet. It looks the same, but buys less than before. For example, a gallon of milk that cost about $2.50 in 1990 now costs roughly $4. The milk isn't better, the dollar is worth less. This happens across items: coffee, rent, insurance, even haircuts. Economists track this with measures like the Consumer Price Index, which averages many prices to show how purchasing power changes year to year. Month-to-month shifts can be small, but over years, the effect becomes noticeable. So why does inflation happen? There are three main reasons. First, more money in the economy. When the supply of money grows faster than the supply of goods, prices tend to rise, more money chasing the same stuff. Second, demand outstrips supply. If everyone suddenly wants the same product, sellers can raise prices. The pandemic spike in home exercise gear is one recent example. Third, rising production costs. If oil, transport, or material prices increase, or wages go up, those costs are often passed to consumers. Each cause can act alone or together, and sometimes supply shocks or policy choices amplify the effect. Understanding the cause helps explain why inflation can be temporary or longer-lasting. Now let's look at how inflation affects real life. Savings can lose value. $10,000 in a savings account earning 1% interest with 3% inflation effectively buys less over time. Pensions and fixed incomes are particularly vulnerable because payments don't always rise with prices. Salaries matter too. If your pay rises slower than inflation, your real income falls. A 2% raise when inflation is 3% means you can afford less than last year. Essentials like housing, food, transport, and healthcare often rise steadily, squeezing household budgets. Consider housing. In 1980, the median U.S. home was about $64,000. Today, it's over $400,000, while median income rose less steeply. Businesses also feel it. Higher input or wage costs can shrink profit margins, raise consumer prices, or trigger cost-cutting. For families, this can mean reworking budgets, choosing cheaper brands, delaying big purchases, or seeking higher pay. Over time, small annual differences compound into large effects on living standards. Here's the simple takeaway. Inflation is a persistent economic force that reduces purchasing power over time. Awareness helps you plan. Factor inflation into long-term goals. Keep some savings in accounts or investments that historically outpace inflation. And aim for pay increases that at least match rising costs. You can also prioritize an emergency fund, compare prices, and time large purchases when prices stabilize. Inflation isn't an instant crisis for most people, but understanding it makes financial decisions clearer and less stressful. If this was helpful, subscribe for more clear explanations of money and markets. We break down complex topics into plain English so you can make informed financial choices.